Hi friends, it's me, Silvanici, and it's time that we get back into our sketchbook touring. So I'm gonna take you guys through the sketchbook that I did at the beginning of 2025, and I haven't looked at this one in a while. So I'm excited to re-experience this sketchbook and take you through it. So let's get into it. Okay, hello and welcome to my desk. So here is a sketchbook that I completed from January 6th to February 23rd of 2025. So this is handmade by me with this super cute vintage Muppet Babies fabric. And we have a little charm here made with Shrinky Dinks from a little Muppet Babies spread that I did in my previous sketchbook. So the paper is Canson Graduate Mixed Media paper. That's what I use for all of my sketchbooks that I make. And let's get into it. So this took 7 weeks exactly, 49 days to fill, and has a little collage in the front, like I always like to do, with just random things that I have collected. So I have some little doodle that I had done on a separate piece of paper. I have lots of little stickers and candy wrappers and Smiskies. This is from Paloma the Peach. And this dog paper I have had my whole life, pretty much. I wish I had a date on it. I just found this recently. It only has a couple pages left, so gotta use it for something important like this. And now let's get into it. So first things first, I swatched all of my inks. Most of them are just samples, but there's some full-sized inks as well, like the Diamond Pink and Bliss. I have full-sized, and the Platinum Carbon ink, and this one I think I got while I was working on this sketchbook. But yeah, then we also have swatches of all of my water-based markers. So there's some Tombos, there's some ones that my grandma got me from Stampin' Up, and then there's ones that I got at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. So those are all mixed together. Okay, so I got my Neo Color 2s here, and then I just put a piece of paper so they wouldn't be transferring on each other. My Sharpie Creative markers, my pencils, my Prismacolor art sticks that I stole from high school art class. I really want to actually start using these. I haven't really used them much, but they're really nice. Okay, and now we're actually getting into the art. So I always got to start off my sketchbooks with a little doodle of my man Ryan Persian. And then this is Plumpo, my Palm Pals axolotl, and Laffy Taffy is a little... Here, he should be nearby. Let me find him. Here he is. This is Laffy Taffy, little STEM toy. He's so cute that I drew him in the style of Palm Pals. And then these doodles are with the Diamond Bliss, Furby, Moomin, a little plushie that my boyfriend got me. And this I drew for a coworker when her cat was not feeling well. Pretty sure her cat's doing fine now, though. Okay, since this was in January, this was during Burb Fest, hosted by Monkey Mintaka. So there's a couple pieces from this challenge that are in the previous sketchbook tour. Since I started this a couple days into January, I love this one. This is really good. I need to use this brown paper more, but this is obviously from a different sketchbook, so I just taped it in here, and then I did some one-line blind contours and a sketch before I actually did the finished piece. And then the next bird was this little hummingbird. Did I write his name? Yeah, a crimson topaz hummingbird. So I did a ton of sketches of him in different colors. And then did some more sketches of him. These are one-line blind contours. And then this is with the Diamine Bliss. And this ink was transferring a little bit, so I did put a sticky note here. We'll just leave that out, though. It's fine. I've already scanned this, so whatever. The ink was really thick right here, so it has, like, the shimmers really showing, golden shimmer in there. Yeah, and then more of him. This is with my platinum carbon ink, which is like my favorite ink to use. I really like this one. And then here's another guy. Oh, here he is. Yeah, so this is the Stone Chat. So I did a bunch of little sketches of him with the platinum carbon ink again and some watercolor. And then this was my finished drawing of him. So this has watercolor, Neocolor 2, and then the legs are Sharpie Creative Marker, I think. So lots of mixed media there. And another bird, the rainbow lorikeet, with just markers. And then I really like this page, just some little ghosties. So this was done with just ink mixed with water in one of these brush pens. And then obviously also the ink just normal style. And then this is more ink in brush pen mixed with regular ink. So this is my baby Mo, my favorite Animal Crossing villager forever. And then some ancient fruit from Stardew Valley. And then here's more of the rainbow lorikeet. I love how this page turned out. And this is just done with rainbow pencil. And then this is Sailor Manyo Nekoyanagi ink that my friend got me for Christmas. And then I think this is the platinum carbon ink in a smaller pen. And these were little flower figurines that my mother-in-law gave me that used to be her mother's. Some Lily of the Valley, Silly Ghosts. Oh, and this is my friend's D&D character. And this is mine, Ryan Persian. And then this is a little outfit idea for Ryan. And another favorite Animal Crossing villager, Hazel. And then we got some Pikmin and Karomi. Lots of cuties. And then I really like this spread too. So here's some more watered down ink. And I just kind of like dropped it on the page and let them blend together. They look really cool. And Mind Cream, such an underrated Sanrio character. And Choco Cat enjoying a Sakura Cola. That I got this from one of our local Asian markets. And then this was a really cute little set of critters that I don't actually own, but just drew it from the pictures. This drawing I did at a local cafe. and taped in this from the cafe as well. And here I was troubleshooting a pen that I got that had a flayed tip that was just non-functional for some reason. I did literally everything I could to try to make it work. It came with a flayed tip and a fine point, and the fine point worked just fine. Kind of. But the flayed tip just did not work, but I did end up getting it replaced, so that was cool. And then here's some doodles of plushies that I got at Five Below of My Melody and Choco Cat in little punk outfits, so cute. And then the Flora Rabbit family, lop-eared bunnies, calico critters. I taped her in as well. This is so cute. And then we have a Moomin drawn with the Diamond Bliss ink and also some watered down ink. And then some cute little stickers. This is based on a plushie that I got. And we got a little set of Pokemon figurines that came with these three. Mainly got it for Pommy because he's my favorite. There he is. Little baby. He's the best. Again, just platinum carbon ink and watercolor. It's the combination of all time. Here's the these two again, the Flora Rabbit older siblings set. Yeah, I drew these so I could stick them in my journal as well. I think the ones in my journal are just scans, but anyway. And then these were some new washi tapes I got, and I also got a Uniball 1 pen, and drew a little plushie I have, and my Melody, and a little tulip. And then I think I did mention at the beginning that I had gotten this ink while I was working on this sketchbook, so here it is, the Jacques Herbin Vert Olive. So of course I had to draw some Smoliv and that whole evolution line. And then we got some Hamtaros. I have a little keychain that I have of Relakama and a bee costume. And then this was an ink that my friend got the same day, but I do not have that. And then they also got this ink, which is very similar to my Diamond Bliss. So I just drew some silly little flower guys to try Mo's new inks. And then here's a little self-portrait of my outfit that day. I was wearing a whole bear-themed outfit, so my bear sweater and tank top with a bear on it. And then I had my little bear keychain. And then I drew my water bottle. And I also had my bear calico critter wearing a bear costume with me that day as well. And here's some little twin stars. Get that out of the way. Little twin stars with Sailor Neko Yanagi ink again. And then this was probably Tombo Furunesuke. I really like these two little costumes. I think this might have been based on a plushie I saw on Tumblr. And this was definitely also based off of a picture from Tumblr. A little Animal Crossing Wild World era playset of Rosie and a cute little house. And then we got Punchy fishing and Ketchup wearing a Mayo shirt and Bunny. I haven't really played Animal Crossing in a while, but it's definitely like still my favorite game series of all time. So I love to draw the guys from it. And then here's a bottle of soju that I was sharing with my friends. Just loose sketch and then watercolor. More doodles with that olive ink, little smiskies. I love this one taking a picture and this one sitting. They're both so cute. And then this guy, the way that I set it up, kind of looks like he's trying to punch the baby, but he doesn't mean it. Okay, back to Burb Fest. So we have the Putu, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Another one that's just a loose sketch with the platinum carbon ink in my fine point pen, and then watercolor painting. Someone actually blazed this post on Tumblr. That's the only time that someone has done that. It's so sweet. Yeah, I love this guy. And then another Birdfest drawing, the Magellanic penguin. Oh, this page is like stuck. Okay, there we go. Bop and Beep, Ugly Dolls plushie that my grandma bought me when I was a kid. I like vividly remember picking him out at Sam's Club because I'd been wanting an Ugly Doll so bad, and I was so happy when they had them there. And then all of these are painted with Gansai Tombi granulating watercolors. And then this, I just wanted to draw another Ugly Dolls, so I found a little keychain of this guy. Just found a picture of him online in a little strawberry costume. So cute. I love how these look with the granulating watercolors. And this was based off of a keychain that my friend made me, my friend Sammy. There were stickers of these guys and this was kind of incorporating all the little stickers that she'd put on the keychain. So that's Sailor Manyo Nako Yanagi ink, and then the background is just Neocolor 2. Here is Senku from Dr. Stone and Suika. And then a little doodle I did of my little flower characters killing a guy. And I'm sure Moomin and Snufkin would approve. And these are little doodles of a Pom Pal that I had gotten. Little Yeti guy, we named him Chewy. And I really like these little snowflakes. Now that it's getting cold again, maybe I'll have to draw some little snowflakes like that again. This is Diamond Bliss. And this is Neocolor 2, mostly. And this is Sharpie Creative Marker. Okay, back to Burb Fest. We have the Snowcap Hummingbird. Some blind contour doodles again, with tombos and other markers. And then I did him with the granulating watercolors. Wow, the colors look so bright here. I feel like last time I used them, they did not look that neon. And then this one's going off the page a little bit. But some more marker doodles of the hummingbird. These are so cute. I haven't really looked at the sketchbook in such a long time. It's almost a year old now, so it's been a hot minute. More Burb Fest, African Pygmy Goose. And then I think I did a full painting of him. Yeah. So this is just watercolor and Neocolor 2. I really like the details I did with the Neocolor 2 here. And then I was testing out a new pen. Another bent tip pen. Never have enough bent tip pens. This is like very different from my normal style, but I got a Bratz doll, Yasmin, and wanted to draw her. I think her curls turned out really pretty. I don't usually draw curls like this accurate. I was probably looking at my own hair to draw those curls. And then Magic the Dragon, the Beanie Baby of all time, a little pig, another doodle of Yasmin. And then pink and purple doodles of one of my Tamagotchis and Calico Critter, Plushie, Kirby, Choco Cat, the love ball, and a sad little blue pigment. And then, yeah, I got new tombos that day. I wanted a purple that went with my Sailor Nakoyanagi, and it is perfect match. And then this green looks really cute with the Diamond Bliss. Oh my god, I was like really frustrated at work this day, so I just scribbled with Neocolor 2s and I wrote everything is annoying over it. Good way to get out your feelings. Oh, I love this one, this cloven feathered dove. And then since he's cloven feathered, I drew some clovers all around him. This is Diamond Bliss and markers. And then another little flower guy, or this guy is a clover, but kind of just looks like a flower. And not sure what inspired this, but just a little girly with a little Choco Cat ice cream. I think this was using my friend's ink again. This is definitely not a color I have. This little silly ghost guy. Yeah, I was definitely at my friend's house this day because this is their cat. Looking really silly. And Joey again. And this little creature. I think I drew this because I was trying to show my friend how I was like creating like a way to create texture without actually like filling in the whole thing. So this little monster guy came out of it. And some Lily of the Valley with the Neko Yanagi and that new Tombow marker that I'd just shown you guys. This, I didn't actually even get to eat one of these, but I saw the empty box at my friend's house and I was like, yeah, I'll take the box. I think this is based off a picture I saw on Pinterest of a little calico critter playing a crane game with tiny calico critters inside. This one looks so cute. I wanted to erase this pencil and then make it a whole painting with like watercolor, but didn't actually do that. And then here's a tree drawn with the Vert d'Olive ink and my little clover guy again. I really like this one. He looks so cute. These are just marker. Oh, I love this one. These are like inspired by Lily of the Valley, and as they're like growing and opening up, getting happier. And that's all just marker. This is for Birdfest. These, I was probably really tired when I drew this, but I just wanted to draw something. I didn't write down his name. I don't remember. Okay, I don't have the prompt list, so I don't remember what kind of bird this is, but this was a baby one. Here's Chili again with mostly Neocolor 2s, but Sharpie Creative markers are used on the face. And some Krobus, my favorite guy. I really like how this one looks with the Neocolors. Two different shades mixed together. And then that one's marker. Some more little doodles of flower guys and a little bee. Here's my flower OC again. Or I don't think I've drawn this flower OC in this book before, but yeah, I have this OC that's just like one of the flowers. Daisy. It's a daisy with a mutation called Fascination. And then another little flower guy. And a little heart guy. This was from an art hang party where we were doing landscapes, 2 minutes 30 seconds each, all with Neocolor 2. Here's more doodles with the purple ink and Tombow. This is Jeff, the delivery driver. I drew this for my friend. And here's Jeff saying, "I'm Jeff." Here's Laffy Taffy again. Little guys from Moomin. Little Goombas. They're kind of hard to draw. It's like, stylize them. Also, I made a little animation of Jeff. This I drew while I was playing Mario Party with my friends. And some calico critters, like Coco, some little cute bees. This was a plushie from Tumblr, I think. Can't remember this guy's name, but he was like a mascot for Sony. And yeah, this is where I'd gotten the replacement nib for that pen that I was talking about earlier. And I was loving that. Filled the pen with bliss. Drew Chewy again. Drew my beloved Tamagotchi. My flower guys and cute bees. Little cute bee mermaids. Here's another Burb Fest guy. The Phanopelpla? I don't know. These two are blind contours. This one, the blue one in the middle, probably isn't blind. And then some little paintings of him. And here's just a bunch of Pikmin on this side. And then some more sketches for Birdfest. I love how this one looks with these colors layered over each other. Really pretty. Continuing on the Birdfest for this barn owl. And I love this painting. This is watercolor and Neocolor too. I really like how the little tree stump looks. I just love this page. Oh, this was when my boyfriend got me my first vintage Calico Critter set. One of like the very first sets ever released. The Sweetwater guys, and they're getting married. And then there's a little bit more realistic drawing of them with pencil. And then here's a little self-portrait of the outfit I was wearing that day. And a little collage of stickers. Background is Holbein acrylic wash. And then this is just watercolor as per usual. This is when I was making a little plushie with my friend. I made a little cow character. I named him Butter. He looks like Cream Thing here. Cream Thing is a character from Sam's sketchbook. I love Cream Thing. What do we got here? I don't even remember. Oh, a little, what are they called? Sea butterfly on a gesso background. And then I really liked this background, didn't know what to draw here. I just kind of drew a crazy little cupie over it with Sharpie Creative Marker. This is just Neocolor 2. More Neocolor 2 on gesso background. Just some silly rainbow ghosties and some bubbles. More Pikmin doodles, some stamps I found at the bins, Lakama and Kiratori, and Angel Gachi. This is me as a purple Pikmin. Very accurate. And then I just felt like doing blending together rainbow Neocolor 2s, just keeping it really light. And I just stuck this little twin stars and some little flowers cut out from paper that's painted with acrylic paint. And I also got this little like cut out thing at the bins the same day I got those stamps. This is Bluey, my first ever World of Warcraft character that I made back in the 2nd grade. Whoops, my phone storage was full. What was I saying? I think it did cut off right on this page, so we shouldn't have missed too much, but I was just saying I wish I had some screenshots of her, because I know I filled up my grandpa's computer with screenshots of me playing World of Warcraft. And I wish I still had those screenshots. Anyway, here's, this was based off of someone's little outfit they made for a calico critter, looking like, Animal Crossing villager. Here's me being mad, and little calico critter. This is another outfit someone had made that I saw on Pinterest, and this was just a little cute guy that I saw on Tumblr, probably, maybe Pinterest, I don't know. Oh, I love this painting. This was based off of another picture that I saw on Pinterest of a little cupie baby sitting on a rubber ducky, so I turned it into a whole painting, and I love how that turned out. And then little Angel Gotchi, another little cupie mermaid, and more of my OC. Here's some plushies that my boyfriend got me, just throughout the years, not all at once. I love this one. Oh, and here's me and my boyfriend on Valentine's Day. I love this drawing of us. He looks so cute. Really cute. Here's some Garfields from memory and the concept for my next sketchbook, like how I wanted to make the cover. You'll see that in the next sketchbook tour. Then some pom-pom prints, little Stinky from Moomin, and my Hello Kitty Island Adventure character hanging out with my Melody. This is all just different kinds of ink. This is a sample that I got of a Noodler's ink, and it like doesn't dry properly. Like it'll smudge like hours, even days after you use it. It's so strange. Okay, this is when I got my first oil pastels. I really wanted to try oil pastels. I got the cheapest ones at the store, and they're really, really bad quality. But I did still draw this cute little Kirby with them. So cute. Yeah, I love that Kirby. Okay. Here's some hang-a-dons. I think it might have been his birthday when I drew these. I know I posted them for his birthday, but I don't know. I also had gotten a new yellow watercolor because I'd ran out of my old one. Okay, it was definitely Hang-a-Don's birthday this day, because I know I drew this one for his birthday. This is like such a mess of mixed media. The background, this like hot pink that you can barely see, is acrylic wash. Then I did like white gesso over it, and then I did Neocolor 2 over that, and then this is Sharpie Creative Marker, and Hang-a-Don's mostly done with oil pastels, but also Sharpie Creative Marker details on him. Oh, this was crunchy. Oh, this is, I think before I actually got the plushie, maybe right before, but I got this Build-A-Bear that is like checkered. And then I love this one, Foggy, and Wibbit is her name. High-fiving. I really like the checkered border too. This is all just Tombos. This light green is Neocolor 2, and this light pink is watered down ink in the water brush pen. Oh, and this is when I got my second set of Sharpie Creative markers, the Earth Tones, which are bullet nib instead of a brush nib like I was used to. Just Laffy Taffy again, Hang It On again, and some Smiskies that I got with a combination of Sharpie Creative marker full line art, and then they're colored in with watercolor. But yeah, this green is like the perfect color for Smiskies. And here's a little collage I did of tomatoes. Background's acrylic paint. This is acrylic paint as well, but cut out and collaged. This was based on, these tomatoes were, like, the reference I used was tomatoes that I used on New Year's Eve to make pasta sauce for friends. I love that collage. I think I drew this at the laundromat with my oil pastels. So no reference, but this is based on a plushie that I have. And then I think this other side, yeah. The other side is Kuchipachi. So yeah, oil pastel, the really cheap ones. That's why it looks kind of weird. And then the background is just marker. Here's an art hang party, city scenes with random times. This one I had 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and like I only used 5 minutes for this one, 2 minutes. I remember really struggling with this. It's all just platinum carbon ink in my bent tip fountain pen, and then watercolor. Oh, but then I switched over to the oil pastels. 5 minutes for that one. I didn't write down the time for that one, but it must have not been long. And I was just playing with like the wax resist nature of the oil pastels, drawing the details in oil pastels, and then just plopping down color with watercolors. And this one I love. It was like a giant teddy bear sitting on a bench. And this was the Diamine Bliss ink and watered down. Is this? Yeah, this must have been the watered down ink in the water brush, but also a little bit of marker. And then this was really a struggle. This like group of people walking across the street. There were so many people. This one turned out better than I expected. This guy like playing violin and this girl giving him some money. And then a little old couple crossing the street. So cute. Oh, these ones I love though. This is again the Naka Yanaki and the purple Tombow together. So we got some pigeons on some stairs. We got a giant rubber ducky. And just a street scene. Oh, this is one of my favorite spreads. So this is, there we go. So this is my plushie Squirmy Squishables worm plushie. And there's me hugging him. I love this so much. So I painted the background this pink, and then did like negative space for the worms, and used some nail color too for the grid paper texture. And then this was probably Tombow Fudanesuke, and then filled in with watered down ink. Oh, and there's some little bees up here. So yeah, I love that spread. Okay, yeah, there's another one here. I love this one too. I was like obsessed with this rose green tea. And I love the packaging, so I was saving all the packaging and used it to make this little collage. I think I definitely recorded this for a video. Probably one of my first, if not my very first, art vlog. But yeah, we have my little rose guy bathing in a cup of tea and drinking a cup of tea. And then my tulip and rose characters in a few different styles here. This is all just marker. Well, and then this is diamond pink ink. Back on the tomato bullshit. I really like these tomatoes that I drew with marker. And this was from, like, leftover from that collage I did earlier, like the negative space. Thought that was cool. And then just a little tomato guy. More of those negative space tomatoes. And one of my calico critters. She's so cute. I really like this little one. This painting was based off a photo I'd taken a couple years ago at this point, but driving around with my friend Mo, and I used some of the granulating watercolor for the water here, and yeah, again doing the oil pastel like wax resist along with watercolor. And this is not my best work, but this is just a little doodle of a plushie I have. A little rainbow piggy beanie balls named Picasso. Oh my god, so many of these pages are stuck together. Here's Pom Pom Purin in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I love this page. And yeah, this is like the last actual page right here. Just little twin stars, and that's it. So for the very last page, I know I recorded this for a vlog as well, just me and Ryan Persian hanging out, because I like to start my sketchbooks with Ryan Persian, so why not finish them with him as well. And then the little thumbnail that I'd done for that that rose tea drawing. And that brings us to the end. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this sketchbook. I definitely want to keep making these sketchbook tours, because I have a lot of finished sketchbooks to show you guys that I haven't gotten around to filming a video for yet, because I've been focusing on the vlogs. But I'd also like to focus on the sketchbook tours, because I'd like to be able to just make a sketchbook tour as soon as I finish the sketchbook. Like, this has obviously been a while. It's been 9 months since I finished this one. But I want to keep making sketchbook tours in order of when I completed them. So yeah, I think I have like at least 5 sketchbooks that I've finished since then. Maybe more with the travel sketchbooks as well. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'd love to know what your favorite pages are, or if there's any pages in here that you think I should like revisit and redo. It's been long enough that I can redraw my stuff now. I just love this Muppet Babies fabric. I've used it in some clothing I've made since this as well. I don't have very much of it left, but I'm happy to have it here on the sketchbook so I can treasure it forever. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, and see you here again soon. Bye!